with Lunden and me. Thanks, Lunden, that you take your time to introduce us again in the world of the essential oils.
Of
I'm
course.
quite happy to have you here because you are really a pro in this connection with the essential oils. And yeah, maybe you can just start and share your experience and your knowledge with us.
Yeah, thank you, Yuta. Thank you, everybody here in the Well Balanced Online Academy. It's my pleasure to come and talk to you guys today about the amazing world of essential oils. I have been using essential oils now for 3.5 years. I started using them for some skin issues that I had, some hormonal imbalance issues that I had, and I just feel very fortunate to say that I was able to just use essential oils and not need to use a lot of medicines and pharmaceuticals, and I was even able to not have surgery that was, maybe going to come into my life after finding essential oils and being able to incorporate these natural solutions into our lives. So without getting into too much detail about my full story, I can just say that I don't know where I would be without my oils today. I was, in a really hard time with my health and also just kind of emotionally and just everything. I've really found so many great solutions, natural solutions with essential oils. And every single day I use them for so many different things, a variety of different ways. And today we're really going to talk about essential oil basics and the ways to use essential oils. And then we're also going to dive into 4 essential oils that are probably some that you already know, that at least that you probably know the smells of. Yeah, Yuta's holding up her peppermint there. We're going to go through 4 different oils today. But first I want to tell you quickly what essential oils are. So essential oils are aromatic compounds, so things that you can smell that come from flowers, roots, bark, a lot of natural compounds out in nature. And there are these aromatic compounds that are found in different places in nature, whether, like I said, it's the leaves of a plant, it's the fruit, it's the roots, it's the bark of a tree. So all of these compounds come from different plants in nature. And so our body knows what to do with them. They are natural substances that when our body, whether we take them, I'll talk about the 3 ways to use essential oils, but no matter which ways we use them, our body's kind of like, hey, we know you. You're a natural product, and there's no side effects. There's nothing that's gonna be a little bit scary about essential oils. Of course, there are different precautions depending on if you're like pregnant or nursing or something like that. But other than that, essential oils have so many different uses, so many different ways to use each oil. And I'm just really excited to share all of that with you guys today. So first, we're going to talk about the 3 ways to use essential oils. And the first way is aromatically, so like through our sense of smell. And a lot of us probably, if you're familiar with essential oils or you've used them in the past, that's probably the way that you've used them. You've probably smelt them or maybe put them in a diffuser or inhaled them. And our sense of smell is sensitive. It's really tied to memory and either sometimes good or even negative feelings. You smell something and you're like, oh, I don't like that. Or you smell it and it gives you a really good, calming, relaxing feeling or a good memory. Our sense of smell is really tied to our memory as well. So that's one way to use essential oils is aromatically. And that can be directly smelling from the bottle, like this. It could be from putting it in a diffuser, which if you guys are a member of Yuta's studio, you've probably seen the diffuser in there. You can also put a drop in your hands, exactly like Yuta's doing, and inhale it. So that's one way to use essential oils is aromatically through our sense of smell. And then the second way to use essential oils is topically. So on our skin. That's another way to use, essential oils is topically. So one thing that you might have noticed if you've gone to like a natural store or a a natural market or a Biomarkt, as we say in German, and you might notice on the bottle it says for aromatic use only, which means you can only smell it. Now these oils, the doTERRA oils that we're going to talk about today, you're able to use them topically because our skin eats too. So anything that you put on your body, even if you're not eating it, is going to be absorbed by the body. And that's something really important to think about when we're using a lot of lotions and creams and just a lot of different things, to make sure that the ingredients that in theory, if we wanted to, we could eat them as well. So whatever you want to put on your skin, you should be able to eat as well. That's kind of my rule there. I won't put anything on my skin that I couldn't eat. Maybe it won't taste good, but that I couldn't eat as well. So that's the second way to use essential oils. We have aromatically through the nose. We have topically on the skin. And then we have internally. So the doTERRA oils are what's called CPTG, which stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, which means that many of them are safe for internal consumption. And the way that you know is by on the back of an oil, let's see here, it'll say supplement facts. And you'll be able to see it depends on which country that you're in, but inside on the label here, like for lemon, for example, it says to use for food flavoring. So anything that says that you can use it for food or for internal consumption, it'll let you know that it's safe to take internally. So you'll be able to see that on the
same in Europe.
Yes, exactly. So it depends what country. I know most of you guys are in Europe. So yeah, if it says to use for food flavoring or for internal consumption, then it's totally all good. So those are the three ways to use essential oils, is through your smell and through touch, so putting it on your skin. I will mention that if you're going to put essential oils on your skin, it's sometimes important to use what's called a carrier oil. So like coconut oil, sometimes I'll use olive oil. You can use jojoba oil, avocado oil. There's a lot of different oils that you can use just to dilute the oil a little bit, just so that our skin is sensitive. So we know that our skin is very sensitive. So mixing it with like a carrier oil like coconut oil, I highly recommend as well. So those are the three ways to use essential oils. And we're going to go into our 4 oils of today and the ways that you can use them, all of those 3 ways. Some of them you can use all 3 ways. Some of them you can just use 2. But either way, we're going to get the most out of our use of essential oils. So we're first going to talk about peppermint. That's this one here. That's the one that Yuta showed as well. A lot of us know peppermint, the smell of it, but what I like to do in the morning is just put 1 drop in my hand like Yuta had showed, rub it together, inhale for some good energy, clarity, and focus. Some ways or some uses of peppermint is to have some energy, uplifting, clarity, and focus. That would be through that aromatic use, smelling that, getting a big, deep inhale. It's going to open up the nasal passageways, open up our lungs, open up that respiratory system. It's also really great for headaches or any muscle tension. One time I had a really bad migraine and I could not get out of bed. And the only thing that helped me was taking my peppermint oil and I literally put it in my head and massaged it in there. So it's really great for muscle tension, headaches, aches, and pains. I know Yuta was saying that she's been using it on the back of her neck a little bit too. I'll let you share that in a second. And it's really awesome for that. It's great to freshen the breath. So you can take some drops internally in your mouth. Sometimes I'll just put a drop in some water and swish around in my mouth, and then you can take it internally so you can swallow it too. And just gives a little freshness to the breath there. Peppermint's also a really good tummy tamer. So if you have any digestive discomfort, if you ate something where you're feeling a little bit of heartburn or your stomach is rumbling a little bit, I'll just put a couple drops of peppermint either directly in my mouth or in a cup of water and take a drink. And it's very, very, very powerful. So peppermint is an oil that you can use all 3 ways. You can use it aromatically through the smell and the diffuser if you want to, for energy and uplifting, clarity, mental focus. You can use it topically for, like I said, muscle tension, headaches. And even when it's hot outside, I know it's winter here where most of us are in Europe. It's so awesome when it's hot outside to put a drop of peppermint and rub it on your neck and get a nice cooling feeling on your body. And then you can also take it internally for any stomach issues or digestive discomfort and things like that. So Yuta, why don't you share with us how you use peppermint and how it's been helping you these days?
Yes, these days, which are all hard for us, I use it at the moment daily in the morning because it really gives me a perfect feeling in my neck. I'm a little bit tight here around my shoulders, on my neck. And then I do my stretch a little bit with my head and I massage with my fingers my neck. And I like this smell, but also this feeling, you know, this refreshing feeling in my neck. It's perfect.
Wow. It's awesome. And, you know, it's allergy season too, at least where I am in Austria. A lot of people have told me over the last week that they've been experiencing some allergy symptoms. And I had a little kind of brain fog and a little itchy eyes yesterday, and my boyfriend as well. So we just took the peppermint and did the exact thing that you did, rubbed a little bit on the chest, and it made a world of difference. I felt like I could breathe again. My itchy eyes were gone, and it was really, really awesome. So peppermint is a really
that's maybe the reason, because I feel better this week with my hay fever.
Yeah,
maybe this is the reason I didn't related it to the peppermint oil.
Yeah, peppermint's awesome for allergy.
Yes.
Allergy season. This is a really, really good one to have. Awesome. So yeah, that's peppermint here. One of our absolute favorites. Both Yuta and I start our day with peppermint like every day, which is really awesome. The second oil is lavender. I think a lot of us have smelt lavender before too. In fact, when I smell lavender, this gives me like
a relaxed feeling.
So relaxed, but also like a really emotional connection to when I was a kid. My mom used to rub lavender on our feet. She would spray lavender on our pillows. And so for me, this is really calming, really relaxing, really soothing, kind of brings me down a little bit. I know for Yuta and myself, we're in the fitness space and we're moving a lot and motivating and energizing people a lot. So this is a really great one to come down. For lavender, it's mainly used for aromatically and topically. I don't really take lavender internally. You can, it's just for me, it's not like my favorite way to take it, but it's definitely safe to take internally. If you do, you can put it in like a veggie capsule or maybe chug it with some water, but the main benefits are going to be aromatically and topically. So you can put it in your hands and inhale it before bedtime, rub it on your neck a little bit. You can put a couple drops in your diffuser as well for burns. So I always keep lavender in the kitchen too. So if you're cooking and you're, doing something and you accidentally touch your hand on the oven or, something sparks up and it burns you, I just take the lavender really quick. I put it on the spot and the burn is virtually gone. Of course, if you have something even deeper, let's say a more severe burn, of course you want to go to the hospital and the doctor. But quite frankly, if I was on my way to the hospital, I'd be pouring lavender all over that burn as well, because it's really, really effective and really soothing and calming for the skin. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Also, when you have a wound.
Yeah, a wound. Totally. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If you cut yourself or something like that, you can put it on there. It'll be more like calming and soothing. Or like even if I've had like a zit on my face, like a pimple, and it's red, I'll put a little lavender on that there. That'll help with the calming and get rid of the redness there too. Lavender's not like antibacterial, or it's not going to clean out the wound, but it's definitely going to soothe it, and it's definitely going to calm down any of the redness or things like that. So I sometimes, if I have like a pimple or something on my skin, I just tap some lavender on it to get that redness to go away.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course. Another way I like to use it is like a drop in the bathtub. So like you said, we're kind of in times where things can be stressful. We're kind of we're at home a lot. And so having a bathtub where you can put some drops in and kind of make that your sanctuary is really nice. At my new apartment here, I don't have a bathtub, so I've just been putting some drops of lavender on the wall in the shower and then using that and the smell there. So even if you don't have a bathtub, bathtub, you can always put some drops on the wall. And with the warm water, you'll really, really get that smell. So it's really calming, really relaxing for the emotional system, but also for our skin as well. So like I said, if you have any burns or you have any blemishes or red spots and things that you want to calm down a little bit, lavender is a really, really great option.
Super.
Yeah. How are you using lavender, Yuta?
I don't use lavender so much at home. I use it in the studio, in my Pilates lessons, maybe sometimes here in the diffuser. But for the nights, for the sleeping, I use another oil. I use the Serenity oil. Maybe we can speak about this on another time. But yeah, lavender is always good. You can use it always.
Yeah. And in that oil you mentioned, in the Serenity oil, there is lavender in there. So it's a mixture of different ones. But I think lavender is, one of the ones that a lot of us probably have smelled in one point of our lives. So that's really our calming, our come down oil, our kind of unwind a little bit. And yeah, everybody's different. So some people, I personally like to use lavender more in the evenings, but some people really love it. They're like, oh, when I'm at work and I have some stress, I just smell lavender and it brings me down. It doesn't make me tired. But for me personally, just because all my childhood, we used lavender to go to sleep, that when I use it a lot, it makes me really relaxed and calm down. So that's lavender there.
I like the tip with the shower, this I like because I don't like to take a bath.
Yeah, okay.
Much, but with the shower, that's really a good tip. Yeah,
totally. Of course. You could even do that with the peppermint too if you wanted, especially like in the morning for an energizing shower. Do not put peppermint in the bathtub. Do not put peppermint in the bathtub because it will burn. And if you're naked in the shower, you want to be in the bath, you want to be careful. But in the shower, you totally could. And especially for allergies or any respiratory stuff, you could do that with that too. The third oil is lemon. Lemon, so amazing, such an amazing oil. It's so cleansing and detoxifying for our bodies and also for our environment. And so lemon can be used all three ways. Aromatically, all citrus oils, so like orange, lime, lemon, they're all really uplifting. They're mood boosters. I think a lot of us can say, when we smell a lemon or an orange or a lime or any citrus fruits, we can't help but kind of like smile and be like, have a good feeling. And lemon is, fantastic. So I put a drop of lemon and also our next oil, which we'll talk about next, inside of water every single morning and drink it.
Also in the tea.
Yeah, also in your tea, you can do that too. Lemon is really, really detoxifying for the body. It's going to help boost your metabolism. It's going to help break down toxins in the body, including fat cells, and help your body boost your metabolism and ultimately burn more fat. With that being said, we don't just get to sit on the couch and take lemon oil and that's it, and all the fat goes away and the metabolism is boosted. I have to say that because people, get excited and it's great. It's an amazing oil. It helps our body's detoxification organs, our body's detoxification systems really, really work and clean. You can also, you can use it topically you can use it topically if you're going to stay inside and if you really like the smell, because some people find lemon or citrus oils really calming and uplifting for the mood. And so I'll have people sometimes put a little drop here and then use it kind of as their smell. But with citrus oils, you don't want to put them on the skin and then go outside because they are photosensitive, which means you could actually get a really bad sunburn. But right now, while we're inside and there's not much sun out, sometimes with a citrus oil or lemon, if you really love the smell, you can put a little bit topically and use it kind of like that. That's really helpful. And then internally, topically, and then aromatically, you can of course use it to smell too. So some ways that I use lemon, like I said, detoxifying with 1 drop in water. It's also really great for cleaning your vegetables. So a friend of mine brought over to me a bunch of parsnips and sunchokes and carrots, and they were fresh from the farmer where she picked them up. She left them out for me, and there was like, some dirt on them. And even when you go to the grocery store, you're never certain what's on the outside. So I took a big bowl, I put all the vegetables inside. You can do it with fruit too. Fill it up with water, 1 drop of lemon, and let it sit for like 10 minutes. As soon as I poured all that water out, the water was brown. It pulled off all the dirt. I could wash it off and get it all off. So it was really great to cleanse the food before I was going to eat it. I also use lemon for cleaning. I clean all of my surfaces with lemon. It's very safe. So a lot of the products that we use for cleaning, would you eat them? Would you be willing to take your, I'll do it right now, cleaning products and eat it? Would you be willing to do that?
No,
Right?
I don't think so.
Exactly. This is like, you can, whatever you use to clean, you should be able to eat, because then your hands are touching it. Maybe your pets are on the ground. Maybe you have small children who are touching the ground and then touching their hands. I know a lot of people who used to wear masks when they would clean. They would put a mask on and scrub and clean. Lemon oil has gotten off the toughest grease stains on my oven. I put it on a pan if I cook something and something stuck to it. I use it in my bathroom because I have just got a new apartment and they put some sticky things on the tile and there was some sticky stuff on the floor. I put 1 drop of lemon and it just deteriorated all of it, because that's what lemon does, is it breaks down toxins in the body and on surfaces. And so this is really, really awesome. I love this one a lot. So using it for cleaning internally and externally. You can also use it for cooking. So like sometimes I'll make like homemade guacamole or homemade hummus, or some, maybe I'll make a smoothie and I want a little bit of lemon in there. You can totally do that. Any way that you would use lemon for cooking, you can totally use the lemon essential oil for that as well. Cool. How are you using lemon, Yuta? Are you using in the water and tea like you showed?
I use lemon a lot in the studio, in the diffuser. And also for my daughter, because she drinks a lot of water. And sometimes, in between we do some lemon drops inside. Maybe you can tell us this, because some people in the studio ask me, why don't you take a normal citron? Why don't you press a citron? Why don't you do this? And my explanation was, because it's much quicker, and I have the impression that I do it more often then, because it's quicker than to squeeze a citron. And I realized as well, when we did
great answer.
detox and cleaning month, I took it every day, and I really felt that my metabolism was going quicker. I was more burning.
So on that point, why would you use not a lemon? So this oil comes from the skin of the lemon, okay? And in this bottle is the equivalent of 50 lemons.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's much stronger, it's much more potent, and the oil comes from the skin of the lemon, not from the juice of the lemon.
Okay.
It's from the
I couldn't remember.
You ever take the skin off, and if you twist it, that oil comes out of the skin. Same thing like with the orange. So this is not lemon juice in a bottle. This is lemon essential oil extracted from the skin of 50 lemons. So it's going to be much stronger, much more potent. and it's going to have much more detoxifying properties in that oil than just the juice would. Is lemon juice a great cleaner? Totally. But this is going to be much more potent, and it's going to work much more effectively. It's going to clean much more of the toxins, and you're going to, if you want to get 50 lemons together and then take out, you know, all of that, it's really, really a lot. So, and you can't generally extract from the skin unless you like squeeze it together, and then you're not going to get all of that.
And it's one drop has 50?
No, one bottle. The bottle.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. 50 lemons are in one 15 ml bottle.
Okay. Thank you.
50 are in one bottle. So the skin of 50 lemons is in this bottle here.
Okay.
So yeah, my reason would be is this is not a bottle of lemon juice. It is from the skin, and it's much more potent. It's much more detoxifying internally and externally. So
Okay.
that's really,
I understand.
so
Okay, thanks.
Of course. Yeah, anytime. All right. Last but not least, my favorite oil. It's been saving my life for the last 3 years and beyond, On Guard. This is an essential oil blend, and inside of it is cinnamon, wild orange, clove, rosemary. This is so amazing for our immune system. Now and always. Now and always. So this is not me saying, oh, we're in a time of, you know, crisis and fear. This is what you need. Yeah, this is what you need, but we need to support our immune system on a consistent and regular basis, right? This oil is amazing. I use this for everything. I take a drop, like I said, with my lemon and my On Guard in my water every single morning, and I drink it. I mix On Guard with coconut oil, and I rub it on the bottom of my feet, and I put socks on every morning and every evening. I'll put a drop of this on, like in my smoothie. I make a smoothie with some almond milk, a banana, some chocolate powder, some cacao powder, and this has a really strong cinnamon smell, so I'll put 1 drop in there, and I'll make like a chocolate cinnamon smoothie, what I really like. You can, on the doTERRA website, there's a lot of links that you can share with them, Yuta, but they have like an On Guard pancake recipe, an On Guard cookie recipe. So even though when you heat up the oil, it does lose a little bit of its strength, it's still going to be very effective internally for your body. So this year I haven't traveled very much, but last year, I think last year and the year before, I was on the go like every other week, and I never got sick. I put this on my feet, I rub it on my hands, I take it internally on a regular basis, and that's also what's inside my cleaner. So this is 2/3 water, so 2 parts water, 2/3 part water, 1 part white vinegar, and then I do like 10 or 15 drops of lemon and like 15 to 20 drops of On Guard here. And so just so you know, that's what I ate when I was squirting it in my mouth. But you can just spray this on all surfaces. I use this to clean my bathroom. I use this to clean my kitchen. If you want a little bit like more power, you just add more drops. So like for my bathroom, if I know I really want to get a good clean and a good scrub, then I'll maybe add some more drops of On Guard and lemon before I clean my bathroom with this. But this is what I use to clean everything, and I'm not afraid to eat it. And that's very important to ask yourself, is what you're cleaning and what you're putting on your skin, all the products that you are using, would you be okay eating them? You know, not even from a taste perspective. I mean, it tastes like vinegar lemon water. It's not like the most amazing flavor that I just ate, but like I can, and I'll be totally fine and totally safe if I do. And that's really, really important as well. So that's why I really, really love On Guard. I just want to look at my list here. So yeah, on the bottom of my feet, like I said, I have it in the diffuser all the time. Every day I put On Guard in the diffuser, just because like, yeah, we can always use that boost for our immune system. I use it, like I said, to clean, make some hand sanitizer. Sometimes I'll put it like in a little spray bottle with some water, and I just use it as my hand sanitizer to sanitize my hands on a regular basis. That's what I've been using throughout this whole, I use it all the time, but that's what I've been using especially recently throughout this time. And then it's also great for like a mouthwash too, if you want to. So I'll put a couple drops of On Guard in my mouth after I'm done brushing my teeth and put some water and swish it in my mouth and then spit it out, or you could even swallow it if you wanted to, but I generally just like spit it out. And it's really great for our gums with the clove oil that's in it. Clove is really good for our Zahnfleisch, the gums there. And yeah, and the cinnamon is amazing for our metabolism as well. Wild orange is amazing for our metabolism as well. So you're boosting your immune system and your metabolism at the same time. Cinnamon's also great for keeping a stable blood sugar, which is very important too for our bodies. And so there's just so many benefits to this oil. I use it every single day, all the time. And so, yeah, those are our 4 oils. Lastly, I just want to show you one thing. So I have all of my oils that I own in this box right here. I'll show it to you here. Oops, yeah. In this box, sometimes people say, oh, I don't need more things. I have enough things. In this box, I have everything from what I use when I'm not feeling well, when I'm sick, when I'm tired, when I have stress, when I need a mood boost, when I want to clean my house, when I want to relax. Everything for my personal care products, what I use for skin. I know you said you're going to share stuff about skin here fairly soon. Everything is in this spot. So it's like while we're at home, I encourage you guys to go through some of those cupboards and things where you have your cleaning products and you have all this stuff. You can create a lot of space by getting rid of that and instead using stuff for essential oils. So as a reminder, I mean, we're inside, I'm cleaning stuff out all the time, just making space, creating room. And I think it's really great to know that it's not like you need to have a bunch of stuff extra. It's kind of like looking at the stuff you have now and saying, how can I replace it with natural solutions and natural things that I know are safe for me and for my children and for my pets and for my whole family.
Great. Perfect. I use the On Guard always in the studio as a mat cleaner.
Yes.
I use it also every morning, but I take the drops like this, you know.
Yeah, you can.
And swallow them. I love the taste. And I was quite surprised that I had very good feedback in the studio when I put it in the diffuser. Because at the beginning I thought, oh, this will be probably an oil which people don't like so much. But they really like it.
It smells like Christmas. It smells like Christmas. So people love it because it has that cinnamon,
nice taste,
that warm smell. And I want to show you guys this really quickly. So this is a bacteria here that does not have any cleaner. This one has, it's hard for me. This one has Lysol, which is a very typical cleaner that we have in the States. And this one has Clorox, which is basically bleach. And this one has On Guard. So you get to see for yourself which product works the best at killing those germs and those bacteria.
Perfect, yeah.
I don't have to give the answer. I think you guys can see that. But that was a post that a little boy did for his science fair for doTERRA. He showed, and that's what he did, to put all of these petri dishes together to show which ones kill the bacteria the best. And so yeah, this was something that someone on my oils team shared with me. And as you can see, which one works the best. That's why I absolutely love it. It's just such an amazing product. So yeah, I'll let you close if there's anything else you want to share. Thank you guys so much for being here while you're at home. I wish you guys all the best. And I know this is a tough and challenging time, but we can get through it, and our oils can really, really help. And this can be like a fun little project for you guys while you're at home to get some of those toxic products out and the good natural solutions in.
Super. Thank you. I really learn each time when I speak to you, I learn something new. And that's the incredible thing. And that really, keeps me up on the essential oils. I love them. I have quite a lot at home. I also want to have such a box as you have. And since I use the oils, it's about 1 year now. When you were at the studio last year, it was really a good time because I learned a lot from you. And since then, I try to cut out all the, how do you say, products, the synthetical
products, synthetic products, yeah.
Exactly. And I'm still on my way, you know.
Yeah, we always
also
are.
for my hair, I did a change, and yeah, it really feels good. And what I love most is that it gives me every morning, it gives me a good feeling, you know. I have the smell around me. Sometimes I put it here, and also when I'm before my lessons, when I feel good, then yeah, I'm even more energized and can offer a better serving to my clients. So I'm really happy. Thank you.
Exactly.
And maybe you tell quickly, as I'm not as good as with the ordering, if somebody is interested in a
product. If any of you guys are interested at any time, so I know Yuta said she's going to continue to share some of her, beauty routines and skin creams and things like that for you guys. So at any time, just leave a comment down below. You can tag me if you want to, and just let me know like what your needs are for essential oils. And then I'd be happy to help you place an order, because there's always ways to save money. And to, if you know that you need 3 or 4 oils, and I know that they come in a kit together, then I can help you save money, because that's important too. We want to have products that we can use a lot of different ways and also save money as well. So just leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to hop on a phone call with you, a video chat with you, or send you some links on how you can do that. It's super simple. It's just nice to have somebody that you can talk to that can say, oh, if you do it this way, you can save this money, or if you do it this way, you can get this free oil. So I want to be able to provide that for you guys. So just leave a comment in the comments down below, and I'll check them from this video, and you can tag me too. Or if I miss something or somebody reaches out to you directly, just let me know. I'm always open to help. Essential oils changed my life, and I will talk about them every single day until the day that I die, because I just don't know where my life would be without them. So never feel like I don't have time. I always have time for you guys to talk to you guys about them.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. I hope we can have you back on this platform, on the Well-Balanced Online Academy group.
For sure.
And yeah, I wish you a nice day. And everybody who is interested in essential oils or only want to have some more knowledge about, we can help you.
Totally. Thank you, Yuta. Bye.